What is it?
The rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart.
Yeah, I'm not so sure anymore. What's up, my people? It's King Lu coming at you with another one. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Sit back. God damn it, this is the second time I messed up my intro. Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody's staying safe. Hope everybody's hanging in there. And yeah, let's just hop into this. Well, as soon as the elevator get to the top, we're gonna hop into this.
Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
You know, they got some weird kinky stuff going on with that Master and Apprentice. I mean, I know they're actual, you know, they got something going on, but that's some weird kinky stuff. Do I go this way or do I go ahead and check that out over there? Nah, let's go to the Flame in the Dark. Let's continue the story.
What do you hope to gain?
I'll bring back a little discipline for a start.
Why, this is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon blow lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly? It's gone?
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
Not a civilian.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
Guilt eats you from the inside. You knew you should have braved the mines. You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I choose to die in the light. There is nothing in the pit but darkness.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honour too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is,
Not now. She's not ready.
we return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that. Fairfax Haskell too played a part in the killing of Deborah Comenius. He faced up to his wrongs. Now you will face up to yours.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
I mean, they all was just in panic mode. It still doesn't make it right, but they all was just in panic mode. Unless they all got together and, you know, she was part of the secret society or something, and they just had to turn on her because, I don't know, they needed a sacrifice. Or maybe she knew too much information, because at this point, Deborah is the main one that's connected to all of them and just all their atrocities, apparently, so... Or they really thought she was a witch. It could go either way right now.
Deborah was no witch. The good and fearful folk of New Eden turned on her to protect themselves, and so did you. You recognised her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Sebastian's sway over Helen is dangerous. If she takes charge, so does he. But Pennington is depraved and merits no saving. What's your thinking?
Damn, alright. The better of two evils on this one. Helen is being corrupted by that lion MFA, but the captain has been in the mess since the beginning of this game. So did I say Deborah or Helen? I hope I said Helen. Alright, again, the captain has been in this mess with oh my god, why am I messing up my words? I don't trust the captain. He the one that got Antia killed, so
I have faith in Helen Priest. Step down, Captain. Perhaps you may begin to wash your guilt away.
Do what you must and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. You failed, Captain. As an officer. As a man. You brought a curse upon the people of New Eden.
and got Antia killed.
No. The fort needs a leader without blood on her hands. I'll do it. I'll place the blame where it belongs. How Marif, how Gunjaw.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
When has a man seen and done too much? As a soldier, a leader, a father.
Down with tyranny. Justice prevails.
She still needs a body, right?
If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you. Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
Job done.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
I can't even. Well, when the banish gauge effect, the next damage taken reduced by 90%, but banish gauge. I mean, switch to a tier right after a backdash. I mean, nah, I don't want to use anything
So, what now?
or activate
What did
anything.
Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue, and for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
What matters is what we do now. Which wrong we set right.
I've taught you well. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me. But it didn't.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah. And then something happened to you, and now we're both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
They were guilty. Don't make this about you. We made a choice.
We made a choice, Rory. You made it willingly.
Aye, I did. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become.
And that's
Can't
why
you
we're bringing
see
you
that?
back.
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Where did she disappear to? She better not come back. I mean, I know she gonna come back. I'm talking about, you know, the whole sleep routine.
Antea, I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.
This is nice artwork. Okay, well, at least you walked. That's fine. I didn't have to travel myself.
Antea, please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
Alright. You want to have an attitude about it.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path.
Still no ghostly, spectral spiders hiding away in there, no? Good.
No time to lose. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
Oh there! Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
She draws well. Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace and where to find her.
The plot thickens. Oh, okay, no, this is not the right way. I'm trying to get back to the fireplace. I'm fast traveling. I'm not making this trip. That's too long.
Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
I like this.
Oh, I am back.
I like that a lot.
You're wasting your time on this one.
Can I join in too?
Get lost, won't you?
If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate. picked and culled.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
No? Oh, this is sturdy. Hit an enemy with a rifle. Stock increases damage of the next rifle shot. Alright, I'm good. There ain't nothing else I really need to switch. I'm gonna go ahead and just equip that. Alright.
Camp is a camp no longer. It's a village. Kate, good day to you. So, you came back?
As promised. And what ill wind brings you here?
There are things I need. Will you trade?
We may have some little surplus, if it be of use.
Is this parchment paper? No. What, mystery cash?
There are things I need. Will you trade?
We may have...
Oh. And I guess.
It's time we talked of Deborah.
I've never liked you, McWraith. But I suppose you deserve answers.
How did you meet?
I'll not answer that. It's the moment of my life I cherish most. Words would only fail it. I will say this, despite my grief. For a time, I laid my head on Deborah Comenius's bosom. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
What happened to her?
Pennington levelled accusations against her. Vile accusations. Many delighted in them. She was clever. She was free. She cherished the truth, of the mind and of the heart. Some took that for godlessness, but I've never met a person more divine.
Her ghost appeared when we downed the beast. Have you seen her since?
God save me, no. My heart would not bear it. Might it happen yet?
I don't believe she wished to frighten you. I doubt she'll bother you again. She has business elsewhere.
If ever you should deal with Deborah, deal quick. Let her not suffer long. For her sake, and for mine.
How's your sister?
She's gone. When I told of what she'd done, she had no choice but to leave.
Will you make peace?
I don't know. She sent friends and neighbours to their deaths. I'd like to think she'd not have done the same to me. But I'll never know for sure.
Did telling the truth serve you?
The truth is dangerous. Not least to she who tells it. But the cut is clean. The rot is gone. Her lies can harm us no more.
Now that you're in charge, what's the word in camp, may I ask?
I've little time, but you may ask.
What's your plan?
I've thought long and hard about this. My conclusion, we should stay here. Start afresh.
Here? In the woods?
They won't always be the woods. We'll clear the land, plant it, make something of it. We owe it to those who died.
All right then. What's the news around here?
We're not out of the woods yet. You'll excuse the pun.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Fare you well, Mr. McWraith.
just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Helen about Grace. I gotta travel all the way back up to the woods, mountains. I wonder if the snow depleted. Because, you know, they were saying once the curse is lifted, the snow would, you know, leave. But you're in the mountains. I don't think the snow is going to... You're in the mountains. No, yeah, I knew the snow wasn't going to leave. Y'all are in the mountains. No, because they said when they were walking up here, they was like, when the curse is lifted...
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
I've mailed for the fort. The messenger didn't make it. But I'm glad to make his delivery for him.
Mail? From who?
I don't know. Family? Friends? They seem to come from outside New Eden.
Ah, from before. They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it. Well, thank you.
Running this fort on your own can be no easy task. How are things going?
Busy. I've been trying to establish a supply route with the Harrows. I believe some yet remain there. Perhaps they'll share their reserves. We could use the supplies. Strangely, my letters go unanswered.
We had a little disagreement with the governor. You may wait a little longer for your letter.
I see. New Eden is losing its selectmen. A terrible thing, of course. Still, new broom sweep cleaner and all that.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Or go home. How did I miss?
What's some of this?
They're vexed now.
There's a hand.
I have another in sight.
Symbols. The hut may be near.
Alright, I was just making sure I couldn't go in there.
I sense magic. Could Seeker be here? Let me guide you to the source.
Oh man, my allergies is messing with me. I think I need to sweep, vacuum something.
I think we've hit a nerve.
This isn't working.
I'm right here, though.
You're gonna make this easy for me then.
I know I should block more. I 100% know I should block more. I just don't like blocking. I like dodging. I'm gonna start blocking more. And I need to go back to that boat and get my revenge from like 10 parts ago. I don't trust this. Again, it's something about crawl spaces. Not even crawl spaces, just... I don't know. Again, one shift in the earth and that whole thing is just... it's done.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker?
Be Seeker or
Dusty.
be a Seeker?
Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home?
No, I seen someone when I was in the window.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye. Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell. Here, I found something. Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Alright people, I'm gonna end it right here. This video is getting a little bit long. If you wouldn't mind, hit that like button and let me know your favorite part, least favorite part, what I can do better, what y'all want to see next. Y'all know the routine. But other than that, it's been King Lu coming at you. Thank you, my peoples, for watching. Everybody take care. Everybody stay safe. I'm sorry, my allergies is messing with me again. I really think I need to vacuum or something because I'm feeling terrible. I need to pop a Benadryl. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.